Flipping flickers, neon lights, got the crowd in sight. Pinball wizard at the screen, playing for the night. Bouncing off the bumpers, gotta hit the high score. Stepping up the game, they can't ignore, no more. Pinball kings. Fit in, yeah. Nice. Yeah. Flipping flickers, neon lights, got the crowd in sight. Pinball wizard at the screen, playing for the night. Bouncing off the bumpers, gotta hit the high score. Stepping up the game, they can't ignore, no more. Pinball kings. Fit in, yeah. Nice. Yeah. Flipping flickers, neon lights, got the crowd in sight. Pinball wizard at the screen, playing for the night. Bouncing off the bump.
Welcome everybody who's hanging out tonight. This is week 3 of the Battle of the Streamers tournament. So we've all played 2 games now against each other, plus the week 0 where we did our seeding rounds. Tonight we'll decide for everyone, or this week 3 decides for everyone if they'll be playing anymore for this first season that Tomato Grass has put on. So if I can secure a win tonight, I think that'll put me in pretty good contention to make it to the semifinals and finals after this. We shall see. I'm looking forward to the competition tonight. I'm playing PapaBrad. PapaBrad already played his games, and he put in a score around 38,000 or 38 million, I believe, somewhere under 40 million. So I'm looking to surpass 40 million tonight. I've done that a bunch in test games, so I'm feeling good, but going live and playing on stream is totally different than when I'm just fiddling around at night, restarting when I want and seeing what scores I can get. So I have no expectations. I'm going to do my best and we'll see what happens. So I'll play a little bit of practice rounds here, show you guys the table, show you what it looks like. Today, again, we're playing Fishtails. This is a pretty cool table by Williams. Another table you can go out and play in the wild too, which is cool. On this table, we're trying to, I think to get past 40 million, I'm going to try to get some multi-balls and then see if I can hit a jackpot once the multi-balls are going. This table is fairly easy to get multi-balls on, so that's going to be my strategy here early on. So PapaBrads in the chat, he says he got on the backlash the night before, went live, and then, you know, he ended up with the 38 million. And it's easy to do. My last week, my first 2 games were 7 million and 8 million. And then game 3, I put up 300 million or something. I got in the rhythm and finally got it. So I'm not going to slouch on my practice game. I'm going to try to hone in on everything. You really get in rhythm on this table. It's really about timing and when you can hit the ball up to get stuff going. So let's get it started. I won't make you guys wait any longer. I agree, PapaBrad, live is tough. This is definitely different. I know there's four people watching right now, so it shouldn't be stressful to me, but it is. And then I know all you guys you'll see it, or you guys can log in afterwards and take a look and see how I did. I like going on your streams and seeing how you guys like to play the tables. Everyone plays them a little different, and try to get some strategies and ideas from watching you guys too. These are my competitors are on the best class, meaning for those that don't have the table, these are people in the top 10 out of 4,000 plus people that have these machines and play these tables. I'm competing against the less than 1% best of the best, and I can go in and show you high scores at the end, and you'll see a lot of familiar names based on who I've gotten to play so far. So I did put up 600 million last night that was my best on the table. I haven't stressed too much about everything going on this table. I feel like we can try to best PapaBrad this week, but we'll see how it goes. So let's get the ball going. So like I said, this lane here, this is where you get the multi-balls. So you gotta lock 3 of them there. And then once the multi-ball starts, well, so at this point, yeah, look at that. Drained it. It's okay, this is practice. We did not go official live. We're just getting in the rhythm. Oh, did I do 2 players? I did. What good is that? Let's stop. Okay, I don't know. I must have bumped a button to put 2 players on. So let's quit this round. 3 players, 4 players, 1. There's only 1 of me. What am I doing? Alright. Let's start over. Start over on my practice game here. Hey, hit a thumbs up for me. Thanks, man. My mom is here. She's on cold medicine, so don't harass my mom in the chat. She could, you don't know what to expect at this point. All right. Well, thanks for joining, Mom. Let's see. All right, so that looked pretty familiar to the last start. I saw Tomato Grass mention something about on this table. When you start the ball, there's something you can hit to like get an extra ball early on, or maybe unlock the extra ball. I didn't gather what all that was. And you know what else I'm going to do before I do my final? You'll see a lot of fun stuff going on this table. This guy's fishing over here. We got a boat making wakes up there. I actually prefer to have that stuff off when I'm playing to kind of minimize distractions. Like, I can't see this lit up letter back there. So it might be better for stream to have stuff on, but I am going to turn a couple things off. I don't know that I can do that from here, though. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's learn a little bit about the table. So if I do this... Oh, settings, look at that. So, I know it's cool and fun to see for you guys, but I'm turning the visual extras off. So now you can... Here, I'll just show you. I have this L lit behind this boat. I turn it off, I can see it now. So they add these things to the tables to make them fun and interactive, but it can take away from some of the gameplay. So you can see here's a little fisher guy. He goes away when I turn it off. You can see the fishing reel kind of goes less 3-dimensional. Things like that change, but I prefer this for gameplay. It's just got less noise going on and helps me focus a little more. So let's do that. Alright, and when we load back in, it should give me a countdown timer. There we go. Oh, my wife made the chat too. Thanks for the good luck. I am just practicing right now, but I'll need that good luck in a minute here. See if we can get a multi-ball going. As long as this practice game, I get over 40 million, I'll jump into the actual rounds. So at this point, I'm trying to, well, there goes one, but it's gonna come back. I'm trying to get one ball into that slot where I got the multi-ball. So if I can get one saved there, okay, that's good. That's not good. Well, that multi-ball was worthless. I needed to get one up into that, and then it unlocks where I can get the jackpot. Which is totally doable, but I did not do the doable thing. Alright. This table's pretty funny. Oh, look at that. Right down the side. That's pretty poor. If you watch the DMD, the screen with the scores on the side over here, right there, there's some pretty funny stories that are going on. You're trying to catch fish, and then you're trying to lie about how big the fish was that you caught. It's a pretty funny interactive table. I like the theme of this one. It's pretty fun. Alright, let's try to get another multi-ball in this practice round. There's 2 balls, one more. seen people do a bump pass here. They can like get the ball over there, but it looks sketchy. I should probably learn that at some point. I kind of just start playing until it dies down again. Usually this can bounce back nicely. Oh, I got nervous. Okay, that's... Alright, there's our ball 3 lock. And we have the extra ball lit up, so maybe if I just kind of hit these balls and keep them in play, we can get an extra ball and maybe get one locked. So let's see. Oh my gosh. Come on, balls. What is going on? Oh my gosh, they're all just draining. Ay, ay, ay. Well, there's another way I can get a handful of millions. It's pretty easy to hit up this lane and start collecting some millions. So I might do that and grind some points out just to get on the scoreboard when I do my official rounds. I'm kind of avoiding doing that right now. Here, let's do a shot up that lane. Yeah, streaming pinball, trying to watch it on your phone can be pretty difficult, but yeah, throw it up on your big screen and it can be pretty enjoyable to follow along and watch. Oh, that was supposed to go up the side. Alright, that's okay. Well, Papa Brad, this might look promising to you. Not even in. Look at that auto. We're saved by autocast. All right. Oh, how'd that not hit the extra ball? Jeez. There we go. We're in another multi-ball. Let's see if we can get just one jackpot out of this. It is a little tricky to do, but it's not impossible. They didn't make it too hard. Okay, here we go. Now, if I can get one stalled over on this flipper, that's jackpot. Alright, we got a jackpot. That's what we needed. 20 million. So we just need to do something like that one more time, maybe? Nope. Okay. Wow, and I'm surprised we still didn't hit the extra ball with all that going on. They put it in a really funny spot on this table. You almost have to have like balls colliding into each other to hit that. Okay, so that did not beat the third. Oh, it did. 41 million. Barely got by. That one jackpot saved our bacon on that. That was a practice round though. So, Love, thank you for the good luck. I just got through my first practice round. I'm gonna play one more practice before I do the official round. I was not feeling super confident after that, so. We just squeaked by on that practice round. It would have got us the win, but I don't want to squeak by. I want to comfortably get through this. Now, fortunately, we do have 3 games that we can play, and I've been having fun on this table. Oh my gosh, look at that. This is how we started the last one. Like 1 million or less. Woof. Okay. Still in practice rounds, though. Go look at the screen and make sure I'm not lying to you. Alright. Wow. I'm surprised I'm not hitting that. This little fish finder deal usually just lights the extra ball. I don't know what changes that. Later in the game when you get it, it'll start giving you some of the other stuff on the list. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing something on the table to change the option it's giving me, or if it's just that one hits the first time every time. I don't know. Come on, how's that not an extra ball? There's a couple ways to get extra balls on this table. You score 100 million and get an extra ball. If I hit that flashing extra ball there, I'll get one. I've definitely gotten a handful of extra balls on this table, which helped me get to that 600 million the other night. Okay, here we go. So I'm just gonna be hit. Sometimes I try to be a little more calculated, but really, I want a ball lock. I want to hit that extra ball. Oh, it hit it. I don't know if you heard it, but it went wham! So that is good for us. Uh-oh. Well, we're out of the multi-ball, but we did get an extra ball. So that's sort of good. Alright. Let's see, let's lock that. Go again. I'd like to play this table out in the wild. Tomato Grass, he is out of town, and I believe he's vacationing, and wherever he's at, he had a pinball place 20 minutes from him with all the tables we've been playing in this tournament, all the Williams tables. That sounds pretty dang cool. So I'm in Ohio, and we have a place called Pastimes, and they've got like 300 to 400 tables. It's the largest personal collection. I think they have like a Guinness record for it. It's so fun, and they have them all on free play. You just pay a cover charge. My family took me there for Father's Day, and we had a blast. They had little stools for the kids so they could reach the tables. It was just so cool. Right now, these lanes in the middle are worth 10 million every time I hit it. From the mode that I just went in. So I'm trying to hit. Well, that's over. So we have another extra ball lit. We have an extra ball. And we can lock balls again. We have an instant multi-ball in the middle. I don't know that I've ever actually gotten that or noticed that I got it. Oh. So that long cast, that's pretty repeatable if you need to grind for points. I don't need to, now I'm just hitting it when I'm trying to lock the ball. It's not the worst thing though to get a couple million on a bad shot. Alright, oh, I'm gonna... Alright. So once we get through this round, we're on ball 2. We have a save. We got an extra ball. Things are looking pretty good. This is how it goes though. When you, it's like, oh, you should have started and just said this was your first official, but it all changes when you go live and say it's your official rounds. Something cool PapaBrads shared. Last week he played his game live. He does good on his channel. I see a lot of his... he'll get over 1,000 views on a lot of his videos. And he said there was 2,000 impressions, I think, or views on the last week's game he played, which was pretty cool. Cool to see this getting some exposure when we've kind of just started it out of nothing. I say we, I don't really take much credit, I've just joined. But something I did not know, and I've learned through this process, and Tomato Grass really, he said this well on his stream. It's fun to stream, but until you do it, you don't actually realize how much work goes into just setting up a stream to do the stream. And that's so true. While my daughter was just in the shower, I was online grabbing the image of Fishtail's back glass so I could put it on my OBS stream, create a new thumbnail for YouTube, schedule out the live, post it on my Instagram that I was going live, and then get all my equipment downstairs to stream, because the video you're seeing of my tables actually from my cell phone. and it streams to my laptop. So my cell phone's tied up right now. I can't even use it. But it works. And that's the setup I've got going on right now. Maybe one day I try to make something permanent, but... Alright, we got 7 viewers watching me practice. Awesome. Okay, I am on a cast again, 129 million. I think I'm in the groove. I'm gonna quit this practice at this point. Happy with where we're at. I am going to start my official rounds. So let me make a little screen change here. All right, official rounds. There we have it. Playing round 1. We are playing PapaBrad week 3 on Fishtails. We're gonna do our damnedest. PapaBrad's giving me some encouragement. Maybe he's playing mind games with me. He seems like a pretty solid dude, but you know, he's saying I got this. Maybe he's getting in my head a little bit right now. Do I have this? I thought I had it. That practice round was good. All right, let's see, PapaBrad. Let's see if we do got this. All right, round 1, official ball launch 1. Here we go. That's a good start. We got 1 ball locked. All right, 2 balls locked. Trying to get into that multi-ball mode. Oh my gosh. There we go. We're in multi-ball. Start trying to get some points, try to get to a jackpot. That is the goal. All right, we got a ball locked. Now if we could get it up to the top, I need to be on this side. There we go. We got a jackpot. All right, that's a good start. That's 20 million to our game. And now if we can try to do it again. All right. Oh, I really wanted to get another ball locked in that deal, but we missed it. Alright, so now we're back to locking balls again. We do have the fish finder too, which might give us an extra ball. Let's see. Alright, let's see if we can... Alright, so... The tournament is unlocked again. No! That was a unlucky bounce, huh? Alright, Retrotech, thanks for joining. Let's freaking go. I'm going, man. I'm trying to go. Dude, I saw your score killer. For 3 rounds, putting up your almost near high score, that's awesome. So, pressure situation, and you put it on. So we'll see how your competition does this week. You could beat this in your sleep. I know. Stop getting in my head, PapaBrad. I'm on ball 2 now. All right, let's go. I'm just messing. This has been a lot of fun. Alright, back to trying to get another multi-ball. We got some fishing to do. Ball 2 locked. Alright, we're back in another multi-ball. Let's see what we can do with it. Oh, we got one locked. Alright. Oh, come on. It's gonna shoot another one. No! It's alright. We're still in multi-ball. Oh, we're actually getting them both back. So, If I actually lock another one, it gives me an opportunity for double jackpot, which is kind of cool. Oh, we got the jackpot. There it is. I actually locked a second one. 30 million. All right, guys. We just got our week 3 win. Oh, that's exciting. Let's, Papa Brad, I wish you had redemption. I've seen your scores on this table when I was looking through the high scores. I know you've got it in you. But, man, the nature of this, it can be brutal. Alright. So, at this point, I can try to get some more jackpots. Oh, there we go. So, we just locked one. If I can get it to the other side here. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh, I saved it. There it is. We got another jackpot. And the jackpot keeps going up. So that was 43 million. And now I'm in super jackpots and I just got one and I think it's probably 100 million. So I gotta hit this ball in the middle. There's another one. And if I can keep hitting that ball, well, we've got 2 balls on the table. Oh shoot, and we just lost out on it. Oh, there's another one, but it did count. Okay. Maybe it's on the timer, I don't know. Oh, that's alright. Look at that. We just got a bunch of super jackpots. Thank you, Retro. Thank you, Papa Brad. Oh, man. So, Papa Brad will be 2-1. I'll be 2-1. Retro Tech has the possibility to be 2-1. He still has to play, or I think we're still waiting for Ben to play his tables. Now, what's crazy is Ben was our, wow, 474, that's killer. Ben was seeded number 1 in our group. He was one of the top 2 scorers in week 0. And I think, so Retro, I don't know what this means, but I believe Ben has the high score overall on this table on the back glass of like 6 billion or something. So we'll see if he can put it down. Your score is commendable. So I got lucky there because I just hit a bunch of super jackpots, which definitely helped my score this week. But yeah, 3 people that are 2-1. I don't know how the tiebreaker is gonna go. Talking with Tomato Grass in the chat, we've all been talking with him. It looks like he's gonna do a random draw, pick a random table, and whatever your scores were for that week on the random table is gonna be the tiebreaker. So he's gonna update that, it sounds like, for next tournament, because it's a little bit of a, there's probably better ways to do it. I even considered offering, like, if I tie with Retro Tech and Papa Brad, do we just pick a table and all play it in our free time and see who gets through, instead of this kind of like pick out of a hat and see who it ends up being. But this being the first tournament, I don't really care. I think in the future tournaments, we'll come up with a better way to break tiebreakers. Oh, this video mode's cool. Alright, check out the scoreboard, the D&D screen. I'm trying to hit these water skiers and boaters. I'm actually firing with the flipper right now. And I'll get a couple million for... Oh, I got an extra ball there. I never got that on this. That's pretty cool. Oh, shoot. Alright, so we sunk 15 boats. We got 28 million for doing that. That's a fun little mini game that you can unlock on this one. And it gives you a decent little bump in your score, for sure. Alright. Man, these outlanes can be brutal on this one. Hopefully I didn't speak too soon. Alright, I need to get this ball calmed back down. Let's go up here and do another one of these fish finders. So that came from the fish finder, that last game. Hey, we got a little bonus multiplier. That doesn't hurt. So when I laid up the word letters L-I-E in the word lie, that's actually what's giving me that bonus there. We need more players. 8 was rough with sitting. Yeah, I agree. It sounds like from what Tomato Grass was saying, there's more interest outside of us for the next one. So if you're in here and you have one of these and you want to play and you're not in the tournament, be on the lookout for some. I imagine he'll probably post in the big group chats on Facebook for the tables. I will likely join the next one as well, provided I'm invited back, which it sounds like all 8 of us are, so I look forward to that. Because I've had a lot of fun streaming, hanging out with you guys, playing against you guys. It's definitely made me better, pushed me. There's definitely a different strategy playing live versus playing in your house alone. Alright, so we just got a 40 million jackpot. Not a bad way to go. Let's see if we can lock another one in there. Oh shoot, I just had 2 drains. Of course. Well, we're getting a ball back. And this one's gonna drain now. Of course. That's alright. Oh, it's coming back. So I need to get one locked again. And they're all on my right flipper. Here we go. Nope. Oh, boo! Wow, jeez. Well, that was unfortunate. Alright. Oh, that's pretty fun that you got to play them with them live. I have a friend at work who's really big into pinball. He refurbs tables, and then he always seems to have like a rotating 3 or 4 tables, and he'll finish one up, have it in his collection for a little while, and then trade it off for another one he hasn't had before, or another one to fix up, make a little on the side, and keep his hobby funded. And he went to, which expo was it? Was the big one? At Games had a booth at it. I'm forgetting what it was. But Chicago, maybe? Chicago Pinball Expo? He was telling me he did this tournament where you like did these really bizarre challenges while you were playing. Like, he sent me a picture. He was riding like a mechanical bull while playing, like sitting on like this. It wasn't a mechanical bull, but it was like some type of like horse saddle thing that he had to sit on while he played. Then there was another one where like they put a periscope on a pinball machine and you had to like play through the periscope to look at the table. So you're like looking at these mirrors to look at what you're doing to play. Just a whole bunch of funny things. I thought that was pretty cool. I think they called it the like Pinball Olympics or something. I don't know. I'm fairly new to the pinball scene. Honestly, this mechanical table, just having interest in pinball and talking to pinball people about pinball has been really cool. I've met a lot of people. I have a neighbor. I talked about this before a little bit, but my neighbor, between him and his dad, they have 20 real machines. And they have beautiful, pristine machines. And I've got to play them. And that, I mean, just saying, hey, I have this electric pinball machine and I've been really enjoying pinball. He's like, oh, well, come check our machines out. So it's been really cool. I played a bunch of Medieval Madness over there. I can't wait till they bring that table to this. It's so fun. If you haven't played it, it's such a good table. It kind of like... Yep, Chicago Pinball Expo, that's right. Yeah, Medieval Madness is so fun. It kind of feels like Attack from Mars to me. Just the way it plays, and the lanes are easy to hit, and the castle explodes when you hit it. It's just so fun. Alright. Well, so for game 1 here, I currently have my high score on the table right now is happening. So we are seeing my high score. which is pretty cool. This should bump me up. Okay, so last night I scored like 604 million or something. Oh, how did that not go in? Get in there. There we go. And that put me in like 36th place or something like that on the table. So this should move me up the ranks, which is pretty fun. That's not even really the goal of this. The goal tonight was just to get to the next round, or try to get a win to get to the next round. And it's looking like, well, we made that happen, so. Really? That multi-ball wasn't all that great. I've got a bunch of stuff lit in the middle. I don't know what's gonna happen if I hit that middle ball right now. There, I hit it. Now what? Now just a bunch of, oh, rock the boat. Oh, okay, sweet. If we can hit it in the boat lanes, we get a bunch of points. Oh my gosh, go up there. Nope, now down the middle. Oh, we got 10 million for hitting the ball in the middle. That's something, I guess. Extra ball lit. All for what? For the ball to drain. Wow, PapaBrads 9th in Fishtail, so he is on the back class. Okay, so we got 670 million. Let's see. Let's put our... One cool thing my mom did was gave me a name, I guess my dad too, with 3 letters. So I actually get to put my whole name in on scoreboards, and I've enjoyed doing that since I was a little kid. I actually thought, man, it'd be nice to give my son a name with 3 letters because it was easy to learn how to spell it, it was easy to learn how to write it, it can go on video games as your high score name, and we gave him a name with 7 letters. So, I kicked that to the side, I guess. So here we go. 670,400,770. Alright, so I'm gonna put this in. Man, look at that. Ball 2, 618 million. So all that well, ball 2 was a ball save and a cast again and everything else, but I'm good with that score. And what I'm also thinking, what's kind of nice about the score we just put up? Well, based on how they're talking about doing the tiebreaker, if PapaBrads 2-1, I'm in 2-1, and RetroTech, if he can go 2-1, we're going to be drawn from the hat. And if Fishtails is the score that comes up from the hat, I believe I have the highest score out of the 3 of us now that we just put that score in. So that would set me up good. Now, if Adam's family comes up, I did really poor on that table that week, and RetroTech kicked my butt. So if that one comes out of the hat, then he's going to move on and I won't. So we shall see. If you guys are enjoying the streams, I might still, even if I don't get through to the next round, I might still stream the same table next week because I'm having fun doing it. And let's just see how we would fare. So yeah, maybe we don't get to the quarterfinals, semifinals, however the structure lays out, but can we beat those guys still? Did we get unlucky one week and this is where we're at? So I'm having fun. I want to keep playing, keep getting better. Let's look at the scores. So here's the leaderboard. So Mad Ben Han, that's who RetroTech is playing this week. Tomato Grass, he's a number 1 seed on the other side, playing against 3 other guys. Chalada Love, he was in the chat. He's in 3rd place. Man, this is so nuts. Let's go to the next. Here we got House of Hounds. He's in the tournament. Then we got PapaBrad, who's up in the chat right now in 9th place with 1.6 billion. So he scored 1 billion more than I just did. And the day before he streamed, of course, that's how it goes. So my score is not uploaded yet, but let's see where it would put me. So I'm going to be somewhere around 28th, 29th. So that's pretty cool. Not mad about that. For just playing this table, maybe three nights I've turned this on and got some practice in. And you guys, it helps me so much watching you guys play, watching Tomato Grass play his. I think Tomato Grass put up 5 billion. This might have been his actual score that he got on his stream, this 5.5 billion, if I recall. And just watching how he was going for the multi-ball and not really worrying about other parts of the game to get the score up and get the jackpots, like, that really helps me get these scores. So, all right, let's see what's going on in the chat. 5 of the top 10 in Fishtails are in Battle of the Streamers. That's right. That's so cool. Papa Brad likes these tables. Me too. These are the best ones on the At Games 4KP. So a lot of love for the Williams tables on here. Retrotech's cool for exhibition games. Thank you for the congrats on the top 30. This is a player's table. Your best game ever. Dang. Scores are super high. Yeah. This one's interesting. I actually... It's so hard to switch from like having fun playing to a little bit of a tournament play strategy where maybe when I was just having fun, I'd be shooting for those middle lanes and trying to light up the small fish and get other things going. But then if you want to get points, you got to go for jackpots because those jackpots add up. There was one point on Tomato Grass's stream where he was getting 500 million every time you hit the super jackpot, or maybe even 1 billion. It was maddening how fast or how big scores can get once you start working through the multipliers and getting the multi-balls over and over. Alright, so what time are we at? I think I've been streaming. So I've been streaming for 45 minutes. House of Hounds, welcome. I was just going over the top scores. Chalada Love in the chat, number 3. Mad Ben played him last week. Squeaked away a win. House of Hounds, number 7. PapaBrads at number 9. So half the top 10 on the table are in this chat. That's pretty fun. Yeah, so PapaBrad, I agree. When I'm playing for fun, I like to get through the game modes too. Watch the backlash, see what happens. Yeah, and it doesn't always translate to a high score. There's certain things on these tables that will give you the higher scores. And for tournament play, you have to go for that. It's funny too, because I'll watch these, I'll find a tutorial online and it'll be like, here's 25 minutes of how to play Fishtails. All I needed to know was like 2 minutes of that. I have to like find in the video, like, alright, how do you get to jackpot? How do you get to super jackpot? Okay, then that's what you have to focus on most likely. So. Yep. Alright. Well, I'm gonna play one more. Feel free to hang out. I appreciate it. Because sometimes this game only goes for like 3 minutes and I have 3 ball drains. But we got lucky. I'm going to put my score up. What was my score? Because I don't think that... Let's exit game here. We'll see if it sends my score up. Successfully submitted to the At Games leaderboards. Okay. Let's look at now. 670. Alright, where does that put me? Alright, 29th place. There we go. 670, 400, 770. Alright, so I didn't even have to go, oh no, I'm gonna get, I don't know if you guys could hear my song in the background. Is this Fortnite? Yeah, I just dropped in on the bus. D-Rob, thanks for hopping in the chat. I know my buddy David in the chat. joined last week to see what was going on and said he really had to hold himself back from making any balls jokes as I was playing. So appreciate that for, you know, my 10-year-old son who's probably watching it laughing hysterically now that I said that. So let's do a second game for fun. See what we can get going on here. Uh-oh. Did I read, or did I hear, or did I watch? I learned that on this actual table, the Williams flippers on these, they have a little bit of a larger gap, and they're a couple centimeters shorter than a standard flipper, and they're called speed flippers on the real table. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I don't know much about that, but it kind of made sense because going from like some of the other tables that aren't Williams tables on the machine, this middle zone just isn't nearly as large on those tables as I feel that it is on these tables, the Williams ones. So them saying they have smaller flippers, I was like, oh, I guess that maybe in my head where I thought that gap was bigger, it actually is bigger because the flippers are smaller. Oh boy. Really? Oh my gosh. That was brutal. Pretty good waste of a multi-ball. Super Jets. Okay. I don't know if I ever got Super Jets before. Is that what the heck are Super Jets? Do I have to get it back up there? Oh my gosh, the outlane, come on. I missed a little bit of the chat here. From Ian, where you are from, Ian? Oh, everything is Fortnite. If you're asking where I'm located, we are in Ohio. Northeast Ohio, where it's like 5 degrees one day and then like 50 degrees the next day, and a bunch of snow or no snow. Look at this, ball 3, 11 million. Now that I'm just kind of playing around and hyper focused, this is how the game can get away from you. It is not hard to find yourself on ball 3 with a low score on this table. Look at that, one bad bounce. Usually that ball come down, bounce off this flipper, I can save it on this one up there, but... Alright, 14 million on that second playthrough, so I guess I'll play one more if anyone else is hanging out. We got 11 people on here? Heck yeah. Okay, cool. So, a little history lesson from Papa Brad. Shorter flippers have lightning bolts on them, and I'll be damned, these have lightning bolts on them. That's pretty cool. Fishtails and Dracula have them, okay. It makes the tables more challenging. I would agree. I feel like when there's a gap this big, usually there's like a post there that'll save the ball. Not on these. So it definitely is more challenging. And that was probably designed to eat your quarters, if I had to guess. On the electronic table, one thing that definitely differs from the real tables is these are very repeatable, very predictable actions. Every time when I launch this ball, if I hold this here, it will bounce just there and stop. Every time. If this was a real table, it's hit or miss whether that ball's going to do that same thing every time or not. I mean, a really nice, pristine table will play very predictably, But when you're in a bar playing on some of these tables, they don't usually offer that much grace. But it does seem like most places where I've played pinball, they're all kind of sourced from the 2 or 3 of the same local companies, and those companies do care about pinball, and it is their passion. So a lot of the tables I get to play locally are pretty well kept. I know there's another gentleman that is really big into pinball locally, and he owns a roller skating rink in our town. So he has a really nice, there's like a really nice Star Trek table there I was playing. I was actually confused because like roller skating rinks, a lot of young kids kind of just like running into stuff, falling all over the place. And I was thinking, why would you have such a nice table here? Aren't you just asking for it to get destroyed? But it turns out this guy has lots of tables, so that's why that was there. Ooh, and babe, if you're still watching, there's a place opening in downtown Canton. And now I'm forgetting the name of it, but I followed them on Instagram, and they are gonna have like 5 to 6 pinball tables, skee ball, some arcade games, and beer, because it's a bar. So I imagine probably some pub food and stuff too. But it looks like 2 local dudes are starting it up, and I think it's probably going to be near the Arts District, so we should check that out once they're open. Oh, and they have one of those punching bag things too, and I like hitting those. You know, after a bad game of pinball, going to hit that knockout game and punching that bag a couple times, that's not a bad stress reliever for sure. Alright, and we got a jackpot. Our first one of the game. No, we cannot, because it's going to go down the lane. Oh, we're shooting torpedoes at the water skiers again. Man, those water skiers are fast. Fast, boy. Slow down. So, I suspect this means fishermen hate jet skiers and boaters. The other people are skiing behind the boats. I can understand that, scaring the fish away. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of my lake, fools. Alright, well, we're on game 3. We're at 80 million, so that's good. Oh, we got the instant multi-ball. That was cool. We've now solidified that we deserve to be here. 2 of our games did best PapaBrad. In his unlucky 3 games. Wow, look at that. Yeah, I really deserve to be here. I just drained that multi-ball. That's alright, we're having fun. No stress. Stress-free. We might actually get a free ball. Extra ball at 100, so 5 million. Here, let's just... Can we just go around a couple times? Well, that's one way to do it. Do you get... Real Fishtails is stupid fast. I could believe that. Pinball Map app is awesome. Locates all pinball tables around you. I'll have to check that one out. Hey, look at that. Finney's Arcade. That's right. Okay, I got some catching up to do in the chat. Switch version of Fishtails plays identical to this. That's cool. Real life is brutal. Need free play. Yes, so my wife's in the chat with the little alien arcade guy and beers. She knows what's up. Oh, I'll share this on stream. My wife got me this matching stool, so when I'm just practicing and want to relax and play, or the kids want to play, she got me this stool for Christmas, and then she special ordered a matching Attack from Mars cover for it, which you guys can see on stream there. It fits really awesome. It took a while to get here, but it is killer. It looks cool. I shared it with my pinball buddies, and they said, your wife knows what's up, so that was pretty cool. Alright, so Finney's Arcade in downtown Canton. Definitely want to check that out. Opening in March. Hey, that's only a month away, and someone's birthday's in March, so maybe we'll hit that up for someone's birthday. Pinball map, awesome. Locates all pinball tables near you. Yep, I want to check that out. Real life fishtails is stupid fast. I could see that. Especially with how easy it is to get a multi-ball, it's probably so hectic to just keep things going on the real table. If you prioritize the back ones, you get an extra ball in the water ski game. Oh, interesting. So if you hit this water skiers in the back, that's what brings the extra ball up. Okay. Takes twice to hit enough to get the extra ball. C says good note. That is cool. My daughter says good note. I wonder what the good note is. Oh, good night. My daughter's going to bed. Okay. Yep, it is bedtime. You have to hit 3 of each to get the extra ball. Okay, so last game I must have hit 3 of each. I like the fishing rod plunger on real fishtails. So, on a real fishtails, is the plunger not just like a button? Because usually on the tables where it's just a button, like if I pull this plunger just a little bit, it's a full hit. Like, I can't change the strength. So can you actually change the strength on the real table when you hit plunge? I got an extra ball, so I must have hit 100 million. Oh my gosh, 2 just drained instantly. No, there's 3. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. You get an extra ball, and then all the balls just find the middle lane and go down. It is just a button? Okay. But it probably looks like, does it look like a fishing rod or something? I could imagine. It'd be pretty cool. My boss at work has a Lethal Weapon 3, and I think that plunger's like a gun with a trigger. I know, so what's your guys' opinion on this? I know, and maybe you guys can explain why to me too, but Tomato Grass gave us a list of tables that he think would be fun and we can pick from that list, but he said he didn't want any classic tables. I actually like playing some of those Magic Pixel classic tables. It mixes things up and you have to play a lot different. You use the nudges a lot more on those tables to try to move the ball around the table off the flippers. I don't know, I had joined some of those, there's another Facebook group, Calling All Ballers, and he does little tournaments, and I did one of those, and he does a lot of his tables, usually one of them is one of the classic tables. I never played them when I had this, because all these are so like, all the flashing lights and everything, and the guys, and it's all fun and like super stimulating to play these, but getting those old ones up, for one, when I want to show off the surround sound on this, I put those old tables on because they don't have all the music and lights. So when you hear the ball rolling, you hear it rolling throughout the whole table, and then bumpers bumping and you feel it. I feel like those tables really show off the capabilities of the surround sound and everything. These Williams tables, I'm actually really impressed with them too on that. Like when the balls drop, I think when Hand would pull the, on the Addams Family, when the Hand would come out and grab the ball and it'd clunk clunk and you'd hear it go down and underneath the table, that was like the coolest sound effect. But yeah, I like some of those older tables. I think it would be fun to throw one into the next contest, but maybe it's not as fun to watch on live stream or stuff. I don't know. Looks like a fishing rod. Yep, I pushed down the button on the D-pad for this one. Yeah, same with me, Retro. I was just launching it with the down button. You can hear the ball really well, I agree. Yep. Calling All Ballers is a great community. Yeah, I saw you, Retrotech, in there recently. So it's been fun. That guy, they use a neat little scoring where you go in and you just manually type in the score you've got, you submit a picture, and then you can see everyone else's scores on whatever tables he has for the week going on. Pretty lax, pretty fun. I've definitely, doing those tournaments, gotten on back classes on some of those older tables because there's no limit. It's kind of like the Flipper Friends where you just reset, get that good first ball, and go. All right, so that was round 3. I'm not going to bother putting my scores in for those other 2 because my high score was on round 1. I know I didn't switch for the official round 3. But we're good. I think we just did a little over 100 million on that last one. So those were my 3. I will submit my high score of the 670 million on this one. It was a lot of fun. The sound is awesome for Adam's Family. Totally agree. Yep, and I think Gregory is the Calling All Ballers guy, and he's done a nice job with what he's built over there. There's like 100 people over in that group. I'd say 15 of them or so play on there actively. So, and the other guys, so some of those guys have the HD tables, so they've had these tables for a really long time, and they put up some crazy scores too. So, yeah, those guys are good. Thank you for the good jobs. I appreciate you guys hanging out, stopping in. We had over 10 viewers viewing, myself included, because I have you guys up on an iPad so I can read your chats. So the numbers might be a little inflated, but hey, that was fun. Double digits, awesome. Thank you, everyone I'm competing with, for dropping in, saying hi, chatting in the chat. That's so fun. Learning about the table, learning about the flippers, everything. This was a good experience. Hopefully, this score gets me into the next rounds. If it doesn't, I'm gonna see if anyone wants to do an exhibition game of the next table anyways. I actually don't think I own the next table. I bought these 3 Williams tables at the start of this to compete, and then I thought, well, I'm playing the best people in the world that have these tables. I'm probably not going to make it past the 3, so let's just buy the 3 tables I know I'm gonna play, and then if I go on, I'll buy the other 2. But now at this point, I'm going to buy the other 2 because these William tables are so fun. So let's see what those tables are. Yep, thank you. You have a great night too, guys. It was awesome. Appreciate the comments. Appreciate the feedback. So I'm going to go to Williams and let's see. So we have Attack from Mars because that's what our table is. So it came with that, although it doesn't say we have it. We do. Fish Sales we have. Okay, Star Trek we don't have. Addams Family. So I think Twilight Zone might be. Is it Twilight Zone and Attack from Mars? Are those the last 2 tables? Hey, thanks. Thank you, House Hounds. Thank you, a lot of love. All right. Well, anyways, there's 2 more tables for this competition. I'm going to buy them and play them regardless. So those that you guys want to hang out next week, probably Wednesday or Thursday, I'll stream again, and we'll see you. Thank you for putting our daughter to bed, babe. And hi, Donovan, if you're watching. Hey, buddy.